All right, guys, we're going to get into a message around this divine masculine energy who cannot get you off their mind. And they want to see you again, keywords being again. So I do feel like you guys have had some kind of brief encounter or a brief interaction. I'm getting a lot of energy around you two being either married or this love is forbidden. Somebody wants to see you again, and I'm feeling like we shouldn't. Maybe that's the response that you keep giving them, divine feminines. You guys may have not communicated in a while, but they won't give up, or they're always in your energy. And now I'm feeling like you're starting to miss them, or you're starting to think of them a little bit more than usual. And the strange thing is that I feel like it's just one time, or all it took was one encounter for you two to be romantic with each other, maybe make love to one another. I just keep getting like it happened, you know. Maybe this is a conversation that you two might have been caught up in at one point, like, okay, look, it happened, let's just forget about it. And you two have tried to not keep in touch. I'm getting respectfully as well. So I feel like this divine masculine has tried to respectfully keep their space or keep their distance from you. Divine feminine, you could have kids as well. I just saw a flash of that. And this is why you're having to be so delicate about the situation. And divine feminines, like, if you guys are beating yourselves up over this, you're human. You are here to live this earthly experience, and you're just being reminded of that. Okay, so give yourselves some grace. This is tearing you apart. That is what I am being told. Okay, you and whoever this person is, I feel like it was when your soul is connected. I feel like they love you, they care for you, they see you. And that's why it's so hard to forget them, is because you've never been touched this way before, and you've also never been desired and loved on this way before. And that's why it was so hard for you to keep away or stay away, or just even resist the urge to just feel connected to them, okay? And they can tell, and they want to love you, but again, you have this other life contract that you're currently working on, okay? So I'm going to get into this masculine's feelings here for you, because I keep getting the worth waiting on card from this deck. Like, he ain't going nowhere. I'm hearing, like, I'm not going anywhere. You're so stunning. You're so beautiful. You're such a wonderful mother. Yeah, there it is. Because I was sensing it. I'm like, he ain't going nowhere. You know, like, I see him observing you and watching you, and yes, the dynamics are what they are, but the twin flame recognition, or that pull, or that connection between you two, it's too strong. And I'm hearing somebody say, like, it just feels good, it just feels right, or you feel so good. And I'm also seeing that your reaction, or when you two might have had that moment together, just your natural reaction to it, you might have initiated a separation where you realize, this is a huge mistake, I don't know what I've done here, let's just try to forget about this. And you've been living with it ever since, which is why I feel like it was necessary to tell you, give yourself some grace here. But he's watched this, and he's observed this about you, and I feel like he knows that you're the one. He knows from the lovemaking. He felt it, and he allowed himself to be that vulnerable with you also. So, I keep hearing, tell the divine feminines, give herself grace. She be aight. She deserved to be desired, because you're so lovable, divine feminines. I'm also seeing that you've always believed in true love. Yeah, we have the separation on the horizon. You miss them too. You've always believed in true love, and that's what it felt like that night that you guys were together. It was love making and laughing, and it was passionate, and it was like spending time with someone who they see every single inch of you, and they love every single inch of you, and they've rocked your world in a way that, you know, the person that you're currently with never has in all the years that you've been with them. So maybe that's what the separation is trying to show you, is that the energy between you two still strongly exists, even though they've respectfully stayed away. They've respectfully done what you've asked by keeping the distance, not reaching out. But they're at their wits' end here, okay? They know that you're not happy, okay? Forgiving and learning. They want you to forgive yourself. This was a learning experience. You're keeping them away because you feel so guilty and so ashamed, but they love you. And they know that you think about that night as well. I keep hearing to tell some of you that, like, you deserved it. You deserve that night, girl. Like, for real. Let's just get down to it, okay? The universe is trying to tell you I makes no mistakes. Okay? Yeah, you two definitely had a beautiful night together that was meant to be a beautiful experience. Some of you had a shitty honeymoon. I don't know why I'm being told to say that with this card here. But maybe that ties in with, you know, you deserved it or you deserve that night. Because I keep getting messages about the fact that you two met has a lot to do with, like, meant to be together. This is the one. And the reason that it's occurring in a way where you're in another relationship while you met them is for you, Divine Feminines, to learn to love yourself first. And by loving yourself first, that's what's actually going to make you realize why it is you need to leave the current situation that you're in. Not the fact that they're loving on you, but you're going to have to figure out, like, why are they loving on me this much? Okay, so I feel like many of you are going to start seeing your eyes through this person's love for you and in the chemistry that you guys feel with one another. But yeah, this Divine Masculine, whoever he is, he's not going anywhere despite the fact that you're choosing to stay married, or the fact that you might have even hurt him by saying that, you know, the night that you two spent together was a mistake, that you're choosing to work things out. I'm even hearing because of the children or because of the kids as well. But that's why he feels like, I'll wait. You know, I'll wait. You don't have to face this alone. We both enjoyed that night together. Okay, and I'm also seeing animosity, or there's nights where you go through it and maybe it's caused a wedge in your marriage and you're feeling the distance. And I feel you tossing and turning at night because it's like your head and like where your heart is, and even your body at times. Like, I feel like you're starting to be with the person that you're with less romantically because you're thinking about your masculine. And I'm hearing this feeling isn't going to go away as long as he's over there holding space for you and participating in some of these fantasies and thoughts and, you know, visions of you and reminiscing about that night and wanting to just see you again. And I feel like eventually he may end up communicating because the energy between you two with this past life stuff, it's strong. He's going to come after you. He's come after you in every single lifetime. Maybe you guys have reversed the lessons where he's been the one that's married and you've had to choose to keep your distance. But whatever it is, I feel like he's not going to go away. And I feel like neither are some of the feelings that you've been wrestling around with. Because I see a Divine Feminine. I don't know if you wear like a nightie to bed or a night slip. It's silky. I see you sneaking out of bed a lot when your husband falls asleep. Or, because I see someone in the dark. So it's either you roll over and you pull the blanket over you and you're just like on the phone, or you have the phone on the floor and you constantly have them on your mind. It's like you wait for opportunities to connect with them again, but you know you can't reach out because you're the one who's told them that, you know, you're choosing to stay or you're choosing to work on things. I feel like he's trying to respect that so bad, but the love life, you know, the the love life between you two, or the life that you're living now, it's being affected by this connection. It's like you guys don't have to be physically together to grow this thing is what I'm getting, because it's like that you guys might have encountered each other in the physical that one time, continued to avoid each other in the meantime since it happened, but even in the separation or the avoidance, it's like you guys have still been holding space, and even through the telepathy, you've still been talking to yourselves about how amazing and wonderful it was, and that's what love is like, and that's what it feels like, and you remember the way that they would have touched you, or, you know, how good they make you feel. And I feel like you guys are hurting as well because their energy gave you vitality. Did someone quit their job as well? I just heard that. I feel like someone had to quit their job, or it's like you two are really missing each other because ever since this happened, you've definitely kept your distance from one another, even in the physical. So it's like we don't see each other anymore. We don't even see each other. We used to see each other, but it's like a complete cutoff, or just going cold turkey. Okay, and you might be dealing with this alone as well. It's like you're having to hide your feelings, or you're having to hide the fact that you're wrestling around with missing another person or missing the love of your life is what I'm hearing. And that's why it's maybe been Ooh, that entire deck just fell. Okay, I'll have to pick that up later. But yeah, I feel like maybe too that could represent some kind of tower falling, or that moment, or that drop, or that feeling of, uh-oh, like I'm not going to be able to just stay stagnant. And that's what it's becoming. It's becoming a stagnant situation because their energy is getting stronger and stronger in your life. And that's him, Divine Feminine. That's him saying, I'm here. I'm still thinking about you. I've tried to go on dates. Nobody's the same. He could be younger than you as well, where you might be looking at him like, why don't you, date someone who's like a few years younger than me, or like your age, or, date someone that's more on you, like in alignment. I don't know why I'm stuttering. Sorry. You might be wanting him to just be with someone who's more in alignment with him, but he doesn't want that passion that he feels, or that tie to you. Again, even though you're married, and he should, very well, pursue something that society tells him, okay, you should be with someone who has no kids, or who's young like you, or who, it doesn't matter. His soul's already set on you, or he's already made his mind up that he's going to wait around and see what happens on this journey. Maybe he can even sense, too, that there's certain things happening in your heart. Let's get your feelings on this connection, Divine Feminine. Let's peer into your life and see what's going on. What's the Divine Feminine's current energy? Is she also picking up on this energy coming through from the masculine? Okay, so we have material attachment, which confirms that you may be choosing to stay because you can't just walk away. It could be a home keeping you together. It could be a house keeping you together. Ooh, sorry guys, I had to sneeze. But this card's indicating that you're tied to somebody else. Maybe they even keep a close eye on you, which is why you have not been in communication with your Divine Masculine for a long time. But you're craving freedom. That's what he sparked in you. You might even be trying to make love to your current partner, and it's getting more and more difficult without thinking about him, or fantasizing about him, or missing him, or even downright feeling just emotional after the big oh. You might just burst out into tears. That's a big sign that your soul is feeling like, I can't do this. I need to be connected to my soulmate, my twin flame, my counterpart, who I know that I have unfinished business with in this lifetime. And that union energy is the fact that we have been incarnated at the same time. That union energy is that we've been given, the opportunity to see each other in this lifetime. Someone's waiting around to see, again, what is going to happen here while you guys are in the separation energy. Okay, in the meantime, though, Divine Feminine, you've really got to forgive yourself, because I feel like part of that is stifling this love in a sense, where there's a bit of shame attached to it, or betrayal, or feeling like, I'm hearing like you keep telling yourself like you don't deserve it because of you can't help what you feel. That's what I'm being guided to tell you. The universe is saying, listen, you cannot help how your heart feels. You would shut it off. It's not a light switch though, right? You have to allow your heart to be open, but you do have the ability and the option to be honest. Okay, look at that. We have you deserve love sitting at the top of the deck here, because in your heart of hearts that you've always envisioned love to be romantic and someone who's absolutely head over heels crazy for you, not someone who feels like a roommate walking through the house, who barely notices when you wear a different dress, or when you do something different with your hair. You guys know exactly what it is I'm saying. And after that encounter with your masculine, to have him handle you in the way that he did when he did, yeah, it made you guys feel a sense of freedom that you never have before, and you can't stop thinking about it, even though you're married. Okay? But he knows this man doesn't love you in this way, or maybe what's holding this together could be, again, the contract. But somebody's getting you to open up your eyes to the fact that, you're the one for them and they're the one for you. They're your true love. And I'm hearing that you know it too. And I don't know, I feel like sooner or later they are going to be coming towards you and reaching out. Like, listen, you've been on my mind lately. Like, I can't seem to stop thinking about you. I can't seem to stop thinking about that time we were together. It just feels like yesterday. Like, can I see you again, even if it's just for coffee? Like, can we talk? You know, seeing them again too is going to ignite quite a spark. But that's what I'm getting, like a text coming through or some kind of conversation coming through where, you know, they want to see you again. They want to know if this is for real. They want to feel it again. Yeah, they're guys, be prepared. They want to go out, or they want to take you out, or they want to see you in person again. That's a big thing. Like, they need to see you or touch you or reconnect with you after a really long time. Because even in all of this separation, they feel it. They feel what the connection there is like between you and your current partner. You're not being loved or desired or made love to in the way that you deserve to be. And this person is going to wait as long as it takes for you to say yes to that invite. Okay, so that's what I'm getting for this quick one, guys. I hope you've enjoyed. If you like readings like these, make sure you hit that join button. I've got tons of them in my membership section. You guys can check out the juicy samples. And if you like what you see, make sure you check out the extended library. Otherwise, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Take care, guys. Bye.